If you're thinking about buying the Netgear Orbi RBK752 to solve all your Wi-Fi problems and cover up to a whopping 5,000 square feet, hold on because you're about to get the real scoop. This mesh Wi-Fi system promises ultra-fast AX4200 gigabit speeds with Wi-Fi 6 technology and support for up to 40 devices. So your streaming, gaming, and work-from-home dreams should be seamless. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the buzz and fancy specs, this system has a few glaring issues that might make you want to pause before hitting that buy button. In fact, many users say it's not all smooth sailing. So should you really invest almost $470 in this setup? Stay tuned because I'm diving deep into the biggest problems, hidden facts, and who this product actually suits best. By the end, you'll know exactly if Orbi RBK752 is your wireless knight in shining armor, or just another router pretending to be one. First off, let's get one thing clear. The Netgear Orbi RBK752 is designed for folks with large homes or busy households where dozens of devices hog bandwidth. Think of families with multiple gamers, streamers, or remote workers. It claims to provide strong, reliable coverage up to 5,000 square feet, enough to cover large two-story homes or even small offices, and that each satellite can add 2,500 square feet more coverage. Sound great so far, right? But here comes the catch. In real-world situations, many users report dead zones creeping back, especially in older homes with thick walls or lots of interference. So you might still find yourself yelling at the router in frustration, like I did. Let me share a story. I set up the Orbi RBK752 in my 3000 SQ-FT home, expecting to stream 4K on my smart TV upstairs while answering Zoom calls downstairs. Instead, I got buffering that made my video calls look like they were straight from the 90s. My gaming console kept stuttering just when I was about to score the winning point. Why? Despite Netgear's claim of tri-band Wi-Fi with the latest AX4200 speeds, the satellite and main router sometimes clashed frequencies, causing inconsistent connections. So the promise of uninterrupted HD streaming and smooth gaming didn't always hold up. Here's another twist. The Orbi system includes Netgear Armor, an advanced cybersecurity suite designed to block hackers and protect connected devices. Sounds like the digital equivalent of a fortress. However, after the 30-day free trial, you'll need to pay extra to keep this protection active. That's a bit like buying a fancy house but getting charged monthly for the security alarm. So if cybersecurity is your priority, you'll need to factor ongoing costs into your budget. But don't write it off just yet. The Orbi RBK752 does offer 3 gigabit Ethernet ports on the router and 2 more on the satellite, which is great if you want to plug in game consoles, smart TVs, or computers for blazing wired speeds. This is a big perk over many mesh systems that skimp on physical ports. Yet, if your place is wired awkwardly, getting the Ethernet backhaul to each satellite might mean drilling holes or hiding cables, which can be a headache. Wondering who the Orbi RBK752 is really for? If you're a tech enthusiast who loves fiddling with advanced settings, appreciates strong wired connections alongside wireless, and are ready to invest in premium pricing for coverage and security, then this might work for you. But if you want a simple plug-and-play mesh system that just works flawlessly out of the box and won't leave you troubleshooting at midnight, there are easier options. Now, I promise some jokes. Why not lighten the mood? Here goes. Why did the router get invited to the party? Because it's great at connecting people. And speaking of connections, the Orbi sometimes feels like that friend who promises to show up but sends a rain check instead. Back to the issues. Users have also complained about the app interface for setup and management. While Netgear's Orbi app offers useful tools, some have found it glitchy or confusing, especially when trying to add satellites or tweak settings. It's supposed to be user-friendly but can leave you scratching your head. Imagine buying a high-end sports car only to find the dashboard controls written in hieroglyphics. Frustrating, right? And what about performance under heavy load? Orbi RBK752 supports up to 40 devices connected at once. But when you've got multiple video streams, online games, smart home devices, and your neighbor's Wi-Fi creeping into the mix, the bandwidth allocation isn't always perfect. Some users reported bandwidth drops during peak usage, leading to sluggish internet when everyone's home at the same time. So, it might not be the unbreakable Wi-Fi fortress that marketing hype promises. Here's a twist to keep you hooked. Despite its flaws, the Orbi RBK752's Wi-Fi 6 technology does future-proof your home for newer devices. If you've got the latest smartphones, laptops, or smart home gear that support Wi-Fi 6, you can enjoy faster speeds and better performance compared to older Wi-Fi 5 systems. Just keep in mind that your internet speed also matters. A 2 Gbps connection is supported, but if your ISP speeds are lower, you might not fully tap into the potential. Still think this sounds like a mess? Well, not entirely. The design is sleek and modern, no clunky antennas sticking out like a sci-fi gadget. It's a tri-band system, meaning it separates devices across 3 separate Wi-Fi bands to reduce congestion. That's like giving everyone in your household their own lane on the highway, instead of clogging a single road. This clever architecture means less competition for bandwidth and more stable connectivity, at least on paper. To be fair, many users do report improvement over their previous routers, often an upgrade from single router setups that simply couldn't handle the number of devices or size of the space. So, it's not a total loss. If you have a mid-sized home, don't need flawless performance in every basement corner, and want advanced security plus good coverage, the Orbi RBK752 could be a solid choice. Here's a little more humor to keep it lively. What's a router's favorite exercise? Running speed tests. And if the Orbi RBK752 were a runner, it'd be the kind that occasionally trips on the cable but still looks good doing it. Before I wrap up, here's a key tip. If you decide to buy, be sure to shop around for deals. The price on Amazon hovers around $469, but sales and discounts pop up frequently and without notice. So, check the link in the description for the latest price. You don't want to miss a better deal just because you hesitated. Remember, tech prices fluctuate faster than your Wi-Fi signal when everyone starts streaming Netflix simultaneously. In conclusion, the Netgear Orbi RBK752 promises a lot. Expansive coverage, cutting-edge Wi-Fi 6 speeds, and robust security features. However, real-world use reveals it's not entirely problem-free. Patchy performance in certain home setups, recurring app quirks, and ongoing subscription fees for armor protection add layers of frustration. If you're tech-savvy, willing to tweak settings, and need advanced wired and wireless connections in a large space, it can be a worthy investment. But if you want straightforward, hassle-free mesh Wi-Fi that just works, or you're on a stricter budget, this might not be the best fit for you. Still, keeping your Wi-Fi future-proof with Wi-Fi 6 is a smart move, and the Orbi RBK752 does deliver on speed and potential coverage better than most. So, are the upsides worth the price? That depends on your needs and patience. Ready to upgrade your home network? Hit the link in the description for the best price on Amazon right now. Prices change quickly, so don't wait too long if this sounds like the right fit. Whether it's love or frustration after setup, the Orbi RBK752 will definitely leave a mark on your Wi-Fi experience. Just maybe not the perfect one the advertisers hope for. Thanks for watching, and may your internet always be speedy and your connection stable, because life's too short to deal with buffering.